All right, welcome to this explainer. Today, we're taking this massive, incredibly detailed blueprint from the tech world and breaking it down into a highly actionable, gamified roadmap. We are looking at the ultimate guide to getting started in IT and cybersecurity in 2025. If you've ever wondered how people land those amazing six-figure tech jobs without spending 4 years and, honestly, a small fortune at a university, you are absolutely in the right place. We're going to decode the exact steps, the certifications, and the mindset shifts you need to go from a total beginner to an ethical hacker.
The source material sets the tone for our entire journey with this really powerful idea. No gimmicks, no shortcuts, just hard work on a clear path, and also no college. Look, this isn't some get-rich-quick scheme, okay? It demands pure dedication and real hustle. But the absolute beauty of this roadmap is that it requires zero traditional schooling. If you're hungry to learn and you're ready to put in the hours, the gates to the tech industry are wide open for you.
Okay, so here's the agenda for today. We've got 5 phases. 1. Phase 0, apply right now. 2. Phase 1, IT foundations. 3. Phase 2, security basics. 4. Phase 3, networking core. And finally, 5. The ethical hacking path. Let's jump in.
First up is Phase 0, apply right now. I know it sounds totally counterintuitive to apply on day one, but for entry-level help desk jobs, hiring managers actually value your customer service experience from retail or fast food way more than raw technical skills.
As you start applying, you really need to understand this incredibly powerful concept, resume building moments. Basically, this means that your everyday tech tinkering totally counts as real, valid experience. Did you fix the receipt printer at your retail job? That goes on the resume. Did you set up a DNS server at home, which is essentially a digital phone book for your network? Put it on the resume. Employers are desperately looking for candidates who show actual passion. When you document these personal hands-on projects, you transform from just a beginner on paper into a highly attractive, self-starting candidate.
Once you've got those applications out in the wild, we transition to Phase 1, IT foundations.
The undisputed heavyweight champion of this foundational phase is the CompTIA A+ certification. Breaking this down, it requires 2 exams, currently costing $253 each, which brings your total to just over $500. Now you might be wondering, why spend that money? Well, because the A+ is the ultimate HR filter. It proves to a hiring manager instantly that you have the broad foundational knowledge required for a help desk role. And the best part is, you don't actually have to spend a single dime on training if you don't want to. Resources like Professor Messer on YouTube offer complete, totally free courses, while platforms like IT Pro offer robust paid alternatives if that's more your style.
But listen, we aren't stopping at just one certification. While you're studying for the A+, you need to embark on what's essentially a set of mandatory side quests. Think of this as the holy trinity of modern IT. You need to dedicate just a few hours a week to learning Linux basics, writing a little bit of code in Python, and building a home lab, like setting up virtual machines using VirtualBox. You really don't need to be an expert here, but touching these 3 areas early on is going to give you absolute superpowers as you progress.
After a few months of hard work, you level up to Phase 2, Security Basics.
The absolute crucial point for this phase is securing the CompTIA Security Plus certification. At $404 for the exam, this is a massive resume booster. It's often referred to in the industry as the ultimate checkbox cert. Why? Well, because countless enterprise and government jobs absolutely require it. In fact, it perfectly satisfies the Department of Defense 8570 directive, which is this strict baseline compliance standard for government tech workers. Having this certification literally unlocks doors to highly lucrative government and defense contractor roles that you otherwise wouldn't even be allowed to apply for.
Now, let's talk about upgrading those side quests from Phase 1, because your home lab is about to get a lot cooler. The roadmap recommends using gamified tools, like playing Bandit on the website Over the Wire, to master Linux security commands in a really fun way. You can also write a Python script to scan your home network for open ports. And this is my favorite part. If you have access to a 3D printer, you can literally start 3D printing custom server enclosures and Raspberry Pi cases. All of these are incredible resume-building moments that show hiring managers you absolutely live and breathe this stuff.
Once you've conquered security, it's time for Phase 3, Networking Core. In the networking phase, you have to make a major choice. On one hand, the CompTIA Network Plus is a bit easier. It's vendor neutral, gives you great general knowledge, and costs $369. But the heavy hitter here is the Cisco CCNA. The CCNA is absolutely going to kick your butt. It's significantly harder,
Very vendor-specific to Cisco, and it dives deep into practical skills. But surprisingly, at $300, it's actually cheaper. And because it proves you have serious hands-on configuration skills, employers view the CCNA as the absolute gold standard.
So let's zoom out for a second and see how this builds into a realistic timeline for your year. Months 1 through 3 are dedicated to Phase 1, getting that A+ in basic coding down. Months 4 through 6 are for your Security Plus and upgrading your home lab. And months 7 through 10 are reserved for grinding out that heavy networking core. Now, please hear me on this. This is a very aggressive timeline. If life gets in the way, if you have kids, or if you're working 2 jobs, and this takes you a year and a half, that is completely fine. Consistency is what matters here, not speed.
And that brings us to a critical pit stop, Phase 3.5. Get that job. The roadmap explicitly urges you to halt your studies right here if you aren't employed in IT yet. Seriously, do not move on to advanced topics. At this point, with foundations, security, and networking under your belt, you possess superhuman skills for an entry-level applicant. Pour 100% of your energy into applying, interviewing, and networking with real people until you land a role.
But let's say you've landed the job, you're working in IT, and you are ready to specialize. Welcome to the boss level, the ethical hacking path.
To become a hacker, you have to literally reverse everything you just learned. Instead of building and defending networks, you have to learn how to break them. To prove you can do this, there are 2 great beginner certs. The EJPT at $249 is highly practical, includes your training, and even gives you 2 attempts at the exam. On the other hand, the CompTIA Pen Test Plus is $381. It's a bit more theory-heavy, but because it's CompTIA, it serves as a highly recognizable HR filter. Once you have the basics down, you bring out the heavy hitters. The CPTS from Hack the Box is an incredible, highly practical, up-and-coming certification that proves serious skills for around $490. But the absolute crown jewel of hacking certs is the OSCP. At roughly $1,600, yeah, it's really expensive, but it is pure resume gold. It proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that you know what you are doing. And this brilliantly illustrates how modern the field is getting too. The OSCP now actually allows you to use ChatGPT during the exam, recognizing that modern hackers absolutely use AI in their daily workflows. Throughout this entire hacking journey, you've got to practice, and you do that through CTFs, or Capture the Flag events. A CTF is a gamified exercise where you act as a hacker, exploiting purposeful vulnerabilities in a safe environment to find a hidden piece of data, which is the flag. The roadmap highly recommends platforms like Pico CTF, which are completely free and incredibly beginner-friendly. It basically lets you practice real, hands-on hacking techniques legally without, going to jail.
Now, it's vital to point out that there are differing strategic approaches in the industry. We have a great counter perspective here from well-known cybersecurity expert John Hammond. He notes that strict, deeply granular networking certs like the CCNA might actually be overkill if your only goal is purely hacking. His view is that as long as you fundamentally understand IP addresses and subnets, you can navigate the hacking space effectively without needing to architect massive enterprise networks. It's just a fascinating look at how you can tailor this roadmap depending on your exact end goal.
Okay, we also need to address the elephant in the room, college. The consensus here is super clear. College is an optional cheat code, not a strict requirement. A degree can definitely give you a fantastic speed boost in the HR sorting pile, but it's expensive and it's time-consuming. If you do choose the university route, the crucial advice is to find a program that actually grants you these industry certifications as part of the curriculum. Programs like Western Governors University actually require you to pass certs like the A+ and CCNA as your final exams. That way, you graduate with both the degree and the exact certs employers are asking for.
So, let's bring this all together. You now hold the complete blueprint. You have the map to guide you, the side quests to give you superhuman skills, and the exact certification targets to aim for. The path is entirely in your hands, and the only real barrier is the work you're willing to put in. So I want to leave you with this final thought. What resume building moment are you going to create today?